Hello, everybody, and welcome to the final leg of the Grand Campaign.
Good morning. Hello,
good
everyone.
morning, good morning, good morning. And so, first of all, would you quickly introduce yourself, Jojo?
Yes, I'm Jojo. I've been on pretty much all the other streams so far, but this is my game. I'm the QA lead on Stellaris, and have been for over a year now. So yeah, hello.
Hello. And Alex, who are you?
I'm Alex, or you might know me as Midgeman. I am the community ambassador for Hearts of Iron 4. I've also been on all of the other parts of this grand campaign, so you might have seen me there.
As with some other parts of the Grand Campaign, this has been modified slightly.
Mm.
And so you're playing. Do you want to introduce your empire quickly, Jojo? Although first, I think there is a minor thing that you have to do, as ordered by the Senate.
Yes, and I'm going to do this very quickly because my girlfriend forgot her keys and is asking me to let me into the apartment. Yes, so as you can see here, we are led in our glorious empire by Chancellor Adaway the Magnificent. Adaway has been chiefly responsible for organizing this event, and the Senate thought it was very important that we, on stream right now, as we enter the final day of this grand campaign, say a big thank you to him and all the effort that he's put in. This has been a very fantastic thing to be involved with, and I hope you've all had fun. And yeah, just thanks for all your hard work, Adaway. Be right back.
Praise be to Chancellor Adaway the Magnificent.
What origin are you playing?
Well, throughout the entire campaign, especially in CK, there was a great push for the cult of Snek, and it seems like our faith has been rewarded, because not only are we reaching the stars, we are reaching the stars as a scion, which means that a fallen empire has meddled in the development of this civilization for thousands of years, most of which we played, guiding them on the path of our choosing. So let's go get acquainted with our benefactors, the vestige of Acidicis.
Oh my lord.
The Snecks were real the whole time. Hello, humans. We always knew you were special. Isn't that lovely?
I don't like it.
You don't like the snake with the glowing red eyes?
I forgot to mention, I really dislike snakes this whole time. But hey,
Well, you're in the wrong galaxy for that. So yeah, we have the snakes.
You came to the wrong house. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, they're holy guardians. They looked after us for so long. These snakes aren't so bad, I guess.
Yeah. Xenophobic spiritualist, which is interesting, considering our own ethics. Getting more into meaty stuff, we are the ethics of Icarves.
Icarus.
Icarus?
Yes.
Okay, of Icarus.
So saith the Senate.
So saith the Senate.
Icarus.
We are egalitarian, militarist, and materialist, and our civics are meritocracy and efficient bureaucracy. Led by the Grand Chancellor Adaway the Magnificent, who is warlike and has home in the sky, which gives us some decent buffs there.
That's a very clever acronym. I think that's all. I think that's the party names, isn't it? Turned into a title.
I believe so.
I believe
wow.
so. Yeah.
And yeah, we have our mandate to reach out towards the stars. I think I've already queued up one. We need to start research here before we unpause and get the ball rolling. Do we have? I mean, do you want? Alex, do you want to run us through our restrictions? Because as usual, the Discord has been litigious in what the things that we are allowed to do.
Why don't you queue up our first game moves while I go through this? So we have the Adaway Appreciation Act, which is we must thank Adaway when taking over the Empire, which we have done. We've fulfilled that one. We have the role of the Bureaucrats Bill. Admin offices needs to be one of the first 3 buildings, and the bureaucrat job must always be favorited. Unless there's a deficit. And then there's the Big Jump Forward Bill, which is have no deficits. Edicts and APs must be approved via quick vote. We must build buildings that exploit planetary modifiers. We must suppress piracy. Must take galactic wonders. The first building must be cloning vats or robot assembly plants, and we build a science nexus and take the flesh is weak. Okay, so we're going to be cyborgs. Lovely. Cyborgs under SNEC.
I want to jump in at this point. This is something I wanted to point out. This is where the Senate has somewhat, and by somewhat I mean entirely, made some decisions where you have got things that are mutually exclusive. As an example, it tells you to put down either clone vats or robot labs as your first building, and take the flesh is weak. But the only way you can get clone vats is by taking the genetic ascension, which stops you from taking the flesh is weak. So that's something that the Senate might need to think about.
How's your SNEC accent, Alex?
Let's try this. So, it is time, humans. We have watched you with hungry eyes. Oh no, hungry eyes from the days of your naissance. Precious humans. Okay.
No red flags there at all.
No, I see no problems with that.
It's looking like
There's
we're
also-
in. Oh no. Well, I mean, oh yes. We have discovered artifacts from a nearby ancient alien civilization on Alpha Centauri 2, referred to itself as the Cybrex.
Oh.
I can't get this sort of luck on my own, but I'm glad we get it in the campaign. That is by far the best, one of the best precursors to find. So that's cool.
Truth is, kid, the game was rigged from the start. Anyway, we also have the absurd border gore bill, which is expansion must skip low-value systems and must claim in a line and must expand in a circle. We need to world snake the universe is what I'm getting from this.
That's good. That's how I play this game anyway. And a ring world encountered.
Ooh.
Welcome to the Sanctuary, Sage Beyond.
Okay.
Humans, we recently discovered several surplus starships that we have no use of. We were about to chuck them in the nearest sun, but then we thought of you, our dear scions. Please take them. We insist.
Completed.
Well, let's stay away from the ring world.
Okay, so we've got a ring world and we just got some snake ships.
A 6K fleet. Okay, well, Melanie, you just got some
Do we
new
want to
digs.
combine our little fleets?
No.
The Phantom Menace. Hang on. Adaway the Magnificent sat down at his desk, exhausted after a long day of hard work. The speaker could still remember the chaos and the destruction of that era. How many lives were lost in that horrible war? But now, Adaway the Magnificent felt confident that society had progressed beyond that. It was a more civilized age. At least the worst is behind us.
You say foreboding. Cool. What is our first ascension perk?
Oh, the final vote is technological ascendancy.
System survey completed.
Technological ascendancy. All right. Bada bing. Bada boom.
Bad boom.
Into
Attempt
one
on the king's life.
Oh dear. The sound of gunfire rang through the capital today. His Majesty King Christo of the Jew monarchy was shot at by an assassin while he was ascending the steps of the Senate building. Luckily, His Majesty survived, and the would-be killer was neutralized by the royal guard. Before he was killed, the assassin shouted, "Down with the pretender, restore the true queen." This has, of course, echoed the slogans of former Snake purists, the so-called worshippers of the Prophet. King Christo attacked modifier added for 12 months. Minus 10% resources from jobs and stability.
An alien nation is
We have established contact with our first ever empire, the Union of Mathan. Erudite explorers, materialists, and fanatic egalitarians. I see no reason why we cannot be friends. Yeah, let's be nice.
Yeah. For now.
And we need to improve relations. Because we need a research deal, if I remember correctly.
Knowledge is
Magic,
the key
okay.
to the
Yeah.
universe.
Jesus, a
Oh,
lot just happened.
no. One of our scientists died because of a horror in the void.
That's not all that's in that system as well, Jojo. You missed something.
What, here?
in the system with the Void Dweller.
Oh, that's a ruined matter decompressor. Holy
Well,
moly.
Well, at least we know why it's ruined, don't we?
Yeah, well, true.
More coil guns because we have to keep upgrading our ships. Hello, precious humans. We carry happy news for your species.
Species.
We are starting the second phase of our experiment and are now accepting human volunteers for ascension to snakehood. Fear not, they will be properly taken care of.
So I'm thinking we need something that gets pop growth speed because they're going to start just sneaking away our people.
Wait, what? Human pop on Earth dies. Cool. And these are just finishing off some special projects. We have got some research speed now from the improbability event.
Hang on, you actually succeeded on the probability
Of course
event.
I did. I'm amazing at this game.
Wow.
And an archaeological project completed. Dead aliens are found to be have all died in phantom exposure. Blah 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 blah. Cyberx artifacts. Hooray!
Nation is Haliness.
Collective consciousness. Hello. Let's be nice.
Okay. Hive minds always.
I look. I am a staunch advocate of the friendly hive mind. Hive minds do not have to be evil, gobbling everyone things. Imagine having a best bro who is also just 6 billion people. That would be cool.
Pause it, please. Jojo and Alex, thank you so much for joining us. We really, really appreciate it. And have a lovely rest of your weekend.
Take it easy, guys.
See you
See you later.
So we have the wonderful Gwenail. Say hi, Gwenail.
Hi, Gwenail.
I love you. And we also have the wonderful Drekus. And I know I've just murdered that entirely. Say hello there, Drekus.
Hi.
And
everyone.
so, if the two of you would please introduce yourselves and what you do here at Paradox very quickly. Starting with you, Moa.
Yes, so Moa is also Gwenail. It's the nickname I use everywhere. I used to be tech lead on Stellaris, but now I'm not. And I would like to thank Adaway.
Hey, even before jumping into the nation, I like it. And Breton, do you want to introduce yourself as well?
Yeah, so I'm Dricus. You might know me by Bratton on the forums or in the streams. And I am a content designer at Paradox Studio Gold, which was mentioned earlier last stream. And I would also like to thank Adaway because he has been working his ass off for this amazing event. Been really enjoying playing in it.
An alien nation is Haliness.
Yeah.
A nice load of influence.
Well, I
We're
think.
friendly.
How are they friendly? Like.
We are friendly by default to other nations.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, they did vote for you to be friendly in First Contact.
Well, let's be nice then to the tiny humans. We do, however, have a new. There's a lot more archaeological sites in this game that I've gotten in my whole life, I think.
This is normal. We haven't modified the archaeology sites whatsoever. Oh,
Well,
dear. The
Uh,
snakes have taken yet more of your population.
Yeah.
well, I can't blame them. I'm sure we're delicious. What are we supposed to build? Robots, right? Robots.
Robots, yeah.
Nation is Haliness.
Oof.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Yes, fine. Let's get this. Oh, rare tech. Yes, please. No, we have to. Do we prioritize new hull designs even over rare techs?
Yes.
Yeah. I just want to point out the empire you just met might be important.
Construction completed.
Where did they?
Right.
Crusaders of Cygnus. Huh.
It's just more snakes.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah.
we're actually rapidly getting out of stuff
Well,
Alien
to
nation is
expand
Halinus.
into or explore.
Yeah, your current priority is Ulasia.
We have discovered the fossilized remains of a gargantuan gastropod.
As a Frenchman, I demand that we clone it and then we eat it.
Yes, some galactic-sized escargots.
Exactly. Where are we gonna find 33 tons
So-
of garlic butter for?
The vote is over though, and the vote is heavily in favor of cloning the abomination.
Nice.
Can we have another vote whether or not we're gonna eat it?
I mean,
But that goes without saying. We don't need a vote on that.
Also on the pit, you need to build things that exploit that the rich minerals.
The special project has
We
concluded.
can explore the wormhole now.
so you are free to expand as you want at this point.
Oh my god, we have successfully cloned a healthy population of gargantuan escargots from the fossilized DNA. They reached maturity within weeks, weighing up to 20 tons. Are you sure that that 33 tons of garlic butter is the correct ratio here? And have developed a primitive level of sapience, responding to simple one-syllable commands.
So, the vote finished Labour.
Labor. We
Alright.
have laborers. And
So
we
now
are
we have-
massively overpopulated.
Now we have to go to the species right to ensure that they have the correct.
Azizians. What kind of
That-
right do they need? They have full citizenship already.
Oh, they're supposed
They-
to get residence, I believe.
They're
Soldiers
Soldiers
only.
if you want to keep them full citizens, that needs to go to a vote in the Senate.
It's a close vote, but full citizenship is the decision.
Excellent.
Wow.
Now we can continue.
Now it's gonna be awkward when you're on the table with some giant slugs and you talked about eating them like
Yes.
half an hour earlier. Can you explore the wormhole now that we have the tech?
There's a new expansion priority. SEHSMYKE Eshmek.
Wait,
I
what?
don't know.
Is
I
the
don't know where
key
that
to the
is.
universe.
Oh, there it is.
This-
There, the one with the habitable world.
This one.
Yeah, that's the.
It's
Nice.
an Arctic world, so our slugs can colonize it.
So we are coming up to the very end of you two's stint as player monarchs. Thank you so much. And ladies
you.
and gentlemen in the audience, we'll be taking a 15-minute bio break. See you soon. So we have Byron. Say hello, Byron.
Hello, Byron.
And we have Stephen. Say hello, Stephen.
Watching the stream has left me scarred and deformed, but I assure you, my resolve has never been stronger.
Not ominous in any way. At all whatsoever. And so, Stephen, what do you do at Paradox? And who are you?
I am a Ladrin. I am a game designer on Stellaris.
And Byron,
And
who
Snack.
are you? And what was that, sir?
And Sneck Cultist.
Ah,
I'm Byron, Hellfrey Strike. I'm QA on Stellaris. So I harass Stephen with odd questions about how things are supposed to work. Can I up the game speed?
yes, feel free. Play like with where we're at in the year count. I'm happy for you to play as you
Construction
feel comfortable.
completed.
I won't force you guys onto fast, but I also won't insist that you go on normal.
I should have to take
Flesh is
Flesh's
weak.
week, don't I?
Oh, although this is going to be no, we can take the flesh this week. There
We
is no
have to
vote.
take the flesh
Yep.
this week.
Yep, we have to.
Yes.
We must embrace this technology.
Could you just look at your
Situation
factions
log
for us?
has
Yes, I'm just sending a script to assist research. We have the Film Enfranchisement Society, the Committee of Exalted Clergy, the Academy of
Special
Advanced
project has
Sciences,
concluded.
the First Strike Legion, the Xeno Equality Forum, and the Strength Through Unity Initiative.
Cool.
I
Led
did
by
not
Scientist
expect my
Joseph.
team lead to be an authoritarian boss. I'll have to have a word with him about it on Monday.
Are you sure you weren't really expecting that?
I wasn't.
But we now have the Ouroboros.
Yes, we have basically a snake in space.
Yes. We should ask the Senate if we can rename this the Ouroboros system. Because it is like a snake eating its own tail.
Yes.
And then we can name these head, body, other body, and tail.
Right, we have found that. Perfect. We also managed to find this unique diamond necklace that we're selling for 4,000 energy credits.
You see? Good things come to those who try to build giant ring worlds.
Yes. The Crusaders of Cygnus have opened a branch office on Earth.
Who are they? Let's look at them.
Whilst
oh, they're that kind of...
That's a problem.
Oh, what's happened?
I'm just going to reappropriate one of these research labs to build some more enforcers.
Knowledge is
just
the key
to err on the
universe.
side of caution.
The colony ship is loitering, waiting for the terraforming to complete. Because we were a little ridiculous there.
More volunteers. Wait.
A robo-snake was eaten. That is sad.
Yes, they're gonna eat a robo-snake. What?
They're delicious. No, they are brought into the divine and enlightened.
And yeah, the Crusaders of Cygnus.
Research concluded.
So just a point. They're human too.
They are?
That's probably a lie too.
Well, no. You see, actually, Stephen, we've hinted at it through a series of events.
They're unicorns.
Point, I will make it very clear.
It did actually say that they're
their leader at this point.
It did actually
human.
say that they are human when we first met them.
Yeah, and not only are they humans, but they're actually human-snake hybrids.
This sounds like heresy to me.
No.
Okay,
Sounds like heresy.
The vote for executive vigor did not pass.
Yay! More RoboSnake. Ooh, was that 2 copies of that?
No, that was the event changing on the monthly tick.
Oh.
I think.
Okay, so we need to look at our things and see what else we can take.
Birth of
pirates.
space
Okay,
pirates.
pause while we look at this.
Spaceport under fire.
Just checking where these pirates are.
In Rantor.
Yeah.
Send the yacht club out to go meet them. We have no... because our admiral is now our overlord.
Yeah.
Sorry, Overlord. What?
Commissary General, Overlord, DJ Snake Charmer.
Okay, so I'm going to pause.
It looks like Master Builders has won.
Good.
Well, that'll be useful because it'll have the time to fix that. Memory have closed. Well,
They seem to have a problem.
yes. I'm leaving that system of theirs there because it's border gory.
And that is most pleasing to Snack.
Exactly.
We should see if the Senate is willing to accept us doing something. Can we do Liberation Wars? I'm not sure.
Check.
I don't think so.
Nope.
Nope. Do we?
Oh, we would have to change our policy to.
Yeah, we need to
Liberation
change
Wars.
policy to liberation.
Because if with the Senate's blessing we could create a small nation out of those 3 systems right there, out of those pink
Which
people
system?
whose name I don't remember, the Union, then there would be a massive amount of border gore created.
They would.
I understand that war is intended to be the final option, but this is not war for conquest's sake. This is war for gore. Give us gore and nothing more.
That will be Stephen's final act.
It is-
Because Stephen,
Species
I have good
modification
news.
has concluded.
Is it time?
There are some nice people here to take you away. It's not the snakes though, I'm afraid. These nice
Oh.
people are going to take you to a nice safe place.
Is it padded?
It might be. They're gonna look
Oh.
after you. It's okay.
Wonderful.
But in all sincerity, Stephen,
Knowledge
really,
is the key to the
really
universe.
thank you for joining us today. We really do appreciate it. And thank you for just getting into this so much. It's been wonderful.
Construction completed.
If you could please, Byron, pause the game, and we will be taking our next break.
Never fear, Navy's here now. Hello, I am Mordred Viking, and I am the Community Ambassador for European Universalis 4.
There we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to jump straight in. We, in the break, have managed to get our custom factions working. So if you could quickly scroll down to the factions in your outliner, please, Byron, I would certainly appreciate it.
Oh, it's
Right.
We have the Border Guard Party of Sneck, the Bureaucratic Department, the Admiral's Party, Soil, Sales and Science, Fire Platigator Congress, the Grand Trust Alliance, and the Illustrious Chambers.
also, Byron, the vote for Tradition Tree is closed. Supremacy 1.
Supremacy 1. Well, we should take Supremacy.
Magnificent.
Yeah. Let's make it so that we can build ships faster. Master ship right. Are there any qualms if we start designing newer vessels?
I think that the only thing that is really relevant is that your ships stay upgraded.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I think it's good.
And you can speed back up now you've stopped going through the parties.
Okay.
We did have a history of using carriers, so we definitely want to have hangars where possible, I would say.
Yeah. And we are currently researching better spycraft.
So it's the Thans that we're going to war with, right?
Yes.
So what do they
Are
do?
currently inferior to us in tech,
Research
but equivalent to us in
concluded.
fleet power. So hopefully once we've built up more of a navy, that will be diminished. Oh.
Uh-oh.
That's something I wasn't expecting. It appears the Crusaders of Signus are a crisis in formation.
Species modification has concluded.
How strong are they compared to us?
I think that you have to try to make yourself custodian at this point. Give me 1 second.
Can't do that yet, because we're not independent.
Oh.
So, objective is get independence from the snacks, who are overwhelming.
Or are we simply going to trust a snack to protect us, as they always have?
Well, they just ate another 3 of our people. Right, what war was I supposed to declare? Just a impose ideology.
No, it was liberation, I thought.
I thought it was liberation.
Yeah, impose ideology in the event of systems we occupy will be released. The new ideological ally, they include at least 1 planet.
There you go.
This is
And
a
I
declaration.
believe you have to take. I believe you have to take every second system. I think that was what Steven said.
That's going to be difficult, because it'll only release systems that have planets.
Oh, really?
Yes. How the AI decides which systems are released?
Engaging.
I mean, it'll
hostile
probably
station.
take that one, that one, that one, and that one.
Oh, we have another space for a starbase. Is there anywhere we want to build that? Although, yeah, we should watch the fight first.
Engaging
Fireworks!
forces. We have lost a spaceport.
Ah, they tried to take one of our spaceports.
Yeah, we managed to tackle their big fleet and the little one went on ahead.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Fleet command limit, that's what I was after.
Will they accept?
Easily.
Knowledge is the key to the universe. We are being hailed.
Awesome.
They're not quite snakes.
They're still reptilian.
Yeah, we'll form a research agreement with them because I believe we're supposed to form research agreements.
You are.
Right. Okay, our fleets are returning home, and then I'm going to rework them because
Construction
some of the ships didn't join the fleets properly.
Did I die?
No, I think you were elected out of office. Oh no, you did die. Apologies.
What?
Listen, you are not Attaway, hero of the Senate, first of his name.
Well, no, but I died.
Yes, you died and we didn't notice.
Yeah, quite. I will point out that I was leader over a time of peace, growth, stability, and prosperity.
You were.
So it's quite right that history doesn't really remember me, right? Could you scroll out and look at the galaxy map?
Yes.
I mean, supposedly there's some sort of crisis going on.
Yeah, these guys did become the crisis perk.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I mean, that doesn't look as fine as it could be to me. But anyhow,
they do appear to have large. It's fine.
I mean,
their borders are gory as hell.
They are fellow supplicants to Snack, so I see.
Yeah, somebody said something about
You have to take that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to take 60 months.
That's fine.
Cool.
Okay.
And so...
I remember that now.
Exhausted all diplomatic options.
I just
Okay, so
sent it to
that's
you
a
on Discord.
lot happening.
Oh, yep, there it is.
So, the Crusaders of Cygnus have been kicked to the galactic community on becoming a crisis and a threat to all sapient life. They are now in total war with the entire community. The war to end all wars.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm sure everything will be fine. It's not like... let's just look at the diplomatic map mode for these people. Oh, okay. So they are at war with everyone?
Yep.
Does that include our Overlord?
Not that I'm aware of.
Let's just check that. It does not look like
No,
our Overlord is invested in this war.
not yet. Can we call him in?
I don't think so. No. Absolutely not.
All right then.
All right then. Well, back to war. I guess we're gonna want to buff up our battleships a bit.
I would concur.
How long until these new ships are ready? So we don't really have the fleet cap to support another fleet. Snake purist partisan rise up. With the recent invasion by the Crusaders of Cygnus, the snake cultists in the Snake's Head have risen up against us. It is currently unknown if these insurgents were homegrown or supported by the Crusaders. Regardless, they pose a serious threat to our control over the Snake's Head.
Snake power purist in the Snake's Head. Who'd have thunk it?
Let's just get those Warforgers deployed there. It might take a while to
Knowledge is
land.
the key to the universe.
Snake's Head sounds like a pub.
Well, we could start striking at the Crusaders. Maybe not.
We could start chipping away at them. We just need to make sure that we're not there when they respond. You could even say that we could, hit them in certain areas and then run away for a bit.
Okay.
I was really surprised, actually, judging by the first 2 games of the campaign, that Barbaric Despoilers didn't get picked. There was a lot of raiding going on early.
Yeah, when they forgot.
Really
multiple
surprised that we
fleet-
didn't get the Distinguished Admiralty.
There is one of our
Yeah, the
factions
Admirals do. One of the early
that wants that.
one of the early bills was Distinguished Admiralty, but I think it got overturned in a.
If the Senate wishes, we could reform our government to distinguish the Admiralty in this time of crisis.
And it has always been, in times of crisis, the Admiralty that stepped up and got the job done.
And we have just begun building the first stage of us.
Oh, very nice.
Excellent. So yes, you can remove efficient bureaucracy and substitute distinguished admiralty by a vote of 42 to 35.
That was
And
a
it's-
vote.
In this moment of transition between an efficient and powerful government to an efficient and powerful admiralty, we can surely say that the fleet of our great nation will step up and take down the crisis that is threatening us all, as we have done in times past.
Well, let's test this new fleet.
Do it.
Upgraded fleet.
Let us
Very
prove
great.
that the faith the Senate has placed in us is well placed.
And you believe the admiralty would freely give up this power when the current threat is dealt with? I doubt it. They'll claim they need to hold power for some threat unforeseen in the
Situation
future.
log has been updated.
Oh,
We've always
Really,
given up power in the
really-
past.
Impassioned passion.
but we do now have this dimensional rift, which I'm also hoping we can possibly exploit to make better weapons.
A special project has concluded.
Well, jump drives might help our war effort.
Yeah, they would.
These also humans. They are.
Look like it, yeah. Voidborn Admiralty. Seem
Well,
trustworthy and reasonable to me.
Yeah.
These are people we can work with.
Crusader. There's a number of Crusader fleets.
We are being hailed.
So, I'm going to say play until the end of the year, and please pause at the end of the year, and that will be when we finish.
Okay.
Hey, I have to take new holes. So we'll
Yep.
start researching Titans.
Titan. Awesome.
There's actually a special name for your Titan when it gets built. That won't be the option.
What if we
Oh, well.
build more than one Titan?
Not allowed.
It just says your first Titan.
Okay. March
Oh,
of the Eagles. Volunteers from all around the Empire signing up to protect the nation. These so-called Eagles have boosted our enlistment significantly.
Oh, I like
Very
that. That's good.
I wonder where they came up with the
Fleet
name
lost.
for that event.
I couldn't imagine.
Ah! We are under attack.
Rally the fleet.
We are being hailed.
Did
Fight
you not
them off.
notice that what just happened?
Yes, they just blew up New Troy. I just noticed.
Also, we breezed through the end of the
We
year.
are being hailed.
Yeah, I didn't notice we breezed through the end of the year. I expected you to call me out on that. Well, should I call it quits here?
Yeah.
Well,
What
do
an
it.
ending.
Moment.
It's more dramatic to end up with one of your planets being blown up.
I was going to say this is
It isn't it?
it's a bit of a cliffhanger, except they blew up the cliffs.
So, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow we will be back. We have another 8 hours of stream. So
And for
do
people in chat saying that we're doomed with the 40k, that's just the fleet power of their Star Eater. Their fleet have another 11 and 12 there, and another 20 and 13 and 16 there.
Can we please get a zoom out of the galaxy map? Hopefully, you've all enjoyed yourself, and hopefully, you'll all be joining us again tomorrow. And we will have a fresh batch of victims, I mean players, to take part in this event. We will be back tomorrow, but for now, we will bid you all adieu. Have a lovely evening, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye,
buddy.
everyone.